Political Foundations has this report.
Here, in a hot, dusty part of northern Uganda, children are falling victim to a mysterious disease that has confounded health officials. It's known loosely as nodding disease, and almost every family in this village has at least one child suffering from it. 9-year-old Vicky Aya began showing symptoms on the day our crew arrived to film. The disease gets its name from its most noticeable symptoms. The young girl appears to be nodding off, yet she's not tired and doesn't want to lose focus. With our cameras in front of her, she tries to stay alert, but is unable to. Over time, Vicky will likely get much worse, falling down and injuring herself, losing mental capacity, and experiencing stunted growth. Indeed, many of the children with nodding disease die young. They can fall into cooking fires when losing consciousness, drown during a seizure, die of opportunistic infections that strike the malnourished, or they may simply be abandoned by their families. Dr. Emmanuel Tenua is the World Health Organization's team leader in the area.
Within the communities, some of the parents have thrown their children onto the streets. They said they are tired. For how long would they be looking after these children? If you have seen these cases in their homes, you would cry when you look at them.
When Vicky recovers from the nodding bout, she's able to fetch water, but she must be watched closely. Her mother stands behind a nearby tree, distraught because she has only 2 children, and now both of them have the condition.
You see, the kid is nodding, and this is the beginning of the disease. You see, like the kid is trying to sleep.
William Oyet, a government health official, says this case is typical.
It can start from anywhere, and the whole people in the village here are worried, because anytime, any day, your kid will start nodding.
As we film at the pump, other children are brought to us bearing scars from their falls.
When you see the scar here, when he falls, he cannot now talk. He's still confused. He cannot tell what happened exactly.
Experts from the WHO and the US-based Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have been trying to find the cause of this condition. So far, they've come up empty-handed. Why it only strikes children is also a mystery. Dr. Scott Dowell is the CDC's lead investigator.
Yeah, that's one of the most characteristic features of nodding disease is that age distribution. It really is very tightly clustered between 5 and 15 years of age. In the study we did in northern Uganda, it was 93% of kids were in that age window, and I don't know why that is.
Throughout the village, some parents of the children are desperate. As cruel as it seems, this mother keeps her son tied at the ankle with a rope so he can't wander off. David Okot first showed symptoms of nodding disease in 2003. He's 15 years old now, but he looks much younger. He spends most of his days angry and confused, tethered to a post on his family's hut. David has a mental disability. Some villagers consider him dangerous.
But he can move anywhere and has become a problem here.
Almost everywhere you turn in the village, there are more children with the disease.
Hello, Monica is 13 years old, and when you look,